If I'm in the Create Notice role within UNGM, then when I log into the system, I have a link here in the left menu to create a procurement notice. Now, coming to this page leads to this screen where you have 8 pretty simple steps to be able to create a brand new procurement notice that will be visible to the public via the main tender notices page. So the first tab here I have is just a little bit of general information to do with the type of notice from the drop down here. The registration level refers to an optional minimum registration level that a vendor would have to be at within UNGM in order to express interest in this notice. I of course fill in the title. There's an option to fill in a specific reference which might be used internally, and then the date that the notice will be published. If I choose today's date here, the notice will be published immediately after I come and click the publish button at the end. I can also choose to set it to be published in the future if I would like it to be not quite there straight away. I also have the deadline field, which will be shown to all vendors to sort of tell them when we expect them to respond to the notice. I can also set the time on this, so to make it clear the specific time that the vendor would have to reply. And of course, if I'm specifying time, then I should also specify which time zone that time refers to. I have a full rich text editor here for the description, so I can, for example, type a couple of words and set the formatting for those via the menu or via the normal keyboard shortcuts. After I've filled in a few fields on the General Information tab, click Save here, and you can see that the General Information tab has now gone green. This means that, as the legend shows you up here, all the minimum required information for that tab is now complete. You'll see also that I haven't filled in anything in these 3 tabs. They're already green, but that's just simply because the information within these tabs is fully optional. However, I must specify at least one beneficiary country for my notice, so this tab is still in red. If I just put in at least one country here, you can see that it goes to green. I'm free to add as many countries here as I like. I can also select all if the beneficiary country could be described as all countries. I need to supply at least one contact for the notice. This is a UN user account within UNGM who will serve as the focal point for the notice should a vendor feel the need to contact that user in relation to the notice. So if I start typing my own name here, for example, you can see it automatically pops up with my details. I click on my name and it fills in all the necessary information. I can click Save there now that this tab is green. So I've done the minimum required for contacts. I can add more if I like. I can also edit at any time or just at a glance see the details. I can add links to the notice, which would be links to external websites which may be of use in relation to the notice for the vendor that's viewing it. I can add keywords, which helps people to search for notices, which would be brief 1 or 2 word phrases which really succinctly describe some core concepts in the notice. I can add documents to the notice, and if I choose to do this, I click here for Select Files, and this opens my document repository, which has all of my documents which I've uploaded in the past, and also documents that my colleagues at my own agency have uploaded. So you're free to share documents throughout the agency on as many notices as you like. If I simply click Use this file on any of these documents, as many as I like, they will be added to the notice. So when I close this window, you can see that these documents have now been added. I can of course remove them again if I like, or I can click here to actually see those documents to download them. One of the most important parts of creating a procurement notice is to specify the goods or services it relates to, which you do with a UN SPSC picker. You can either click to sort of expand and collapse these codes, or you can search for particular codes that you may know already, and as you sort of click them here, they appear on the left hand side as the selected codes, and when you're ready and you've found all the codes that you want to use, you can click Save Selected Codes, and they will be reflected in the notice. You can see this tab for the UN SPSC is now gone green because I have specified at least one code. Now that I have filled in all the information required for all of the tabs up to this point, I have the option to publish it. I don't have to publish it right now if I don't want to. However, it will not be available on the main tender notices page to the public until I decide to click on publish. But when I do that, then the notice will be available to the whole world.